Welcome back, everybody, to Monster Hunter World Iceborne. Last time, we set out to fight Seething Basil Goose and learned about the old Everworm song, and we were tasked with doing research on the Elder Dragons again. But Master Rank Elder Dragons, as you see, actually, I did some optional quests, and we actually have our research completed, but I did not know the game was going to force a cutscene. We are now have to take down a monster who I'm going to keep a little bit secret, because unless you can figure out from the name of that quest, it's Under the Veil of Death. But besides that, I did go out and explore and bumped into the other Elder Dragons, and we're going to tackle some of them today, because we got to tackle all the Elder Dragons. They're the next echelon of tier we have to fight. So, first on our list, I actually only managed to unlock Kushala Daora, Teostra, and Kirin, and you can only unlock them by discovering them in their respective region. I accidentally bumped into Teostra in Elder's Recess, and it did not unlock his optional quest, because I guess you have to find him in the Wildspire Waste. And he's actually the first one we're taking down, because his armor I'm the most excited for, because I really want Master's Touch. Again, because his armor will have the same abilities. We're going to jump right into this. In typical fashion with Teostra himself. The best elements to use on him are water and ice, both being a 3-star weakness. In terms of ailment, poison and stun are your best, but they are only 2-star and not 3, so keep that in mind if you go for ailment instead of element. Do not use fire, because, well, he a hot boy himself. Even though he's 3-star to water and ice, my ice glaive is actually more powerful than my water one by just a little bit, so I'm going with the ice glaive, but you can go for water or ice. I think in a technical sense in terms, I think Teostra is actually more weak to ice than he is water, but enough of the semantics. Let's head out. Now this shouldn't be too bad. I mean, Elder Dragons and Master Rank are going to be fairly difficult to take down, but I'm usually not too bad at fighting Teostra, so we're going to kind of fight him. I know his wings are especially weak in terms of his weaknesses. I mean, they're actually only 2-star. You just don't want to use the bows on them. But regardless, I am going to stop them, because if I can stay on the ground to kind of keep away from him, I would kind of rather do that and just kind of vault in the air and be around him. But now we also have to get his extracts. As for his extract, since I'm really bad at actually saying it, I couldn't actually find it on the wiki. So we're just gonna kind of try to solve this on our own. Obviously his face will be red. I believe his front legs will probably be white, and then the wings and probably tail are probably brown. I'm not sure. We'll keep an eye out next time. I just checked, but I didn't keep too close an eye. Let's get our ice Kinsec in there for some good damage. And let's start laying it on him and see what we can do. We actually do have the ability to upgrade our Kinsec to its final stage. But the item that we are actually missing that we need for all 5 of them is the Dora shard from Kushala herself. And since we have not fought her yet, we obviously can't upgrade our Kinsecs. But the stats are not actually all that different. It does get stronger, obviously, because it's a higher upgrade tier. But it doesn't actually get too much stronger that it's like, oh man, you need to fight Kushala first. That's why I'm not panicking to fight Kushala. Because while it is a strength buff, it's not like we need it at this very exact second. Let's see how... Now, I actually checked that. I actually wanted to be sure that the Beotodes glaive was still our strongest glaive we actually had available. And oddly, it still is. I didn't think it would be, because you would think Velkhana, being the Ice Elder Dragon herself, you honestly think that she would be a stronger ice glaive, and she is actually, in terms of raw power, she is actually stronger. But the crazy thing is, her element is so much lower, and if we're going for elemental damage, obviously we want the higher element. Because what is it? The Beo glaive is like 400 base or whatever, or like around there. But like the Velkhana base is like 200. Like, it's so much lower, it's crazy. We're not actually having too much of a hard time with Teostra himself. Obviously, he's gonna have quite a bit of HP. The only real downside is I wish I had handicraft decos, or I could actually find it more feasible to attach handicraft decos to my build, which I don't really actually have very many of to use. because we do run out of sharpness very quickly, actually, which is kind of a problem. So that's really the only thing I would change. It seems the back legs. It seems the back legs are white, the front legs are brown. And obviously we already know his face is red. But yeah, this is why I wanted to soften up his wings, because it's just a good way to get some good damage off. Considering the weak spots and we have crit boost, we'll do really good damage. The only thing I don't have equipped in my build is the flight jewel, so we don't do as much damage by being in the air as we probably could, but it's no big deal. I mean, it would honestly have 30% to our damage, which is actually pretty substantial, but... Oh, I guess be careful of his underbelly. I didn't know this. I guess even with white sharpness, his underbelly, you'll bounce off. Alright. With Teostra escaping, let's call our Raider Ride so we can sharpen and close distance on Teosty to not let him get away, because we don't want him to escape. Luckily, I do have level 2 of Power Prolonger, so that's why we don't need to get our Kinsect extracts as often, because I have that available to me. It doesn't make it super substantial, but it does increase our powered up duration, which is really great for combat. That way we don't have to spend a lot of time just gathering our extracts again. I didn't actually mean to shoot him with a dragon pod. Ooh, okay. I know he's paralyzed, but since he's right here, let's actually flint shot him. Oh, this worked? This worked? Oh, oh no, it does. Oh, wait, he hit. Oh, he probably hit another one. All right, his wings are no longer softened. Our extracts are about to run out. We don't have rock steady. We're in a little bit of a bad position. Because now we gotta get our extracts, and we would really want a part of his body to be softened to increase our damage. No, the front legs are not brown. What's brown then? The tail? Where did we get brown before? Alright, well, it's not overly necessary to have brown. I mean, it does actually boost up our stats quite substantially, but because it makes us a bit more resilient to kind of everything Teosty can whip at us. But it's not necessary. Also, that almost killed us. Luckily, we shouldn't have too much of a problem considering Teosty is really good at inflicting stun on us. But remember, we run level 3 stun resist, so we're in solid position to stay safe. Well, relatively safe. Oh, there's brown. I don't know what we're hitting to get brown, so... Now, I don't think I mentioned this, but with the glaive, you can actually hit L2 to use your clutch claw in the air to grab onto something. That's a good way for us to actually hit the wings while we're already in the air instead of having to put our weapon away. It's actually a really good strat that I never really used before that I should have been using. Okay, good. Another mount. And having Element is just making this fight so much better. Now, I don't know about you guys. I don't know what Elder Dragon you guys seem to like the most. In the base, Monster Hunter Kushala was actually my more preferred favorite Elder Dragon. But with Iceborne and some of the changes they made to monsters, Velkhana is my new favorite Elder Dragon. But also, Velkhana is my favorite monster in my Monster Hunter career. My favorite monster just in the series, just in general. I love... Well, I'm not a big fan of snow. Like, especially driving in it with the state that I live in, because snow just sucks to drive in. If you've ever driven in it, you know what I'm talking about. You know the pains. But I just love, like, I love ice. I was that kid growing up where I really loved shoveling snow because I'm strange. And I always loved breaking ice. I mean, it's always the classic thing of like breaking ice, kicking ice, and doing all that stuff. I love doing that. So hearing the ice sound effects, the crackling effect, and all that stuff with Velkhana, and just the design of how ice looks and how Velkhana looks, I absolutely adore that monster. Which is for those reasons that Velkhana is just my favorite. But I guess back to the opposite of Ice, the fiery lion himself. He is actually no longer enraged. We could flinch him into a wall. And we have Rocksteady back, which only makes our job even easier. So if we can do this, we should probably heal up just to make sure we don't die while we're trying to, like, tank through an attack. Oh, Toasty's leaving. Well, I don't like that because that just wastes some of my Rocksteady. We're actually still in white sharpness, so I'm not really gonna resharpen. I mean, I could. And honestly, equipping Raider Right is actually kind of the better mode of transportation, but we can just slide down here because Toasty's right down here. He didn't go too far from our location. Oh, is he gonna fall down there? Oh no! Way this actually works out though, because yeah. Oh, it's okay. I see it. I see it. The brown extract is it's his belly. It's that kind of underbelly side. That's his weakness. That's or not his weakness. That's where the brown extract comes from. I finally pieced it together. We're doing great damage. We're actually in a really dangerous small area with Toasty's explosions. We're playing this pretty clutch. I don't know when he's gonna have skulls, but without Rocksteady, now this is real bad. This is a really dangerous spot to be fighting this guy in. The fire still hurts us? I thought for sure maybe if we would have flinch shot, or not flinch shot, if we would have vaulted like kind of above its kind of area where it blasts on the ground, I thought for sure that actually would have not hurt us, but I guess it still does. And yeah, look at this bad area. Yeah, that was. Well, I'll admit we got a little greedy trying to go for Teosty in that small enclosed area. You know, I'm not gonna say it was the best strat, but hey, I mean, you know, sometimes when you're going for max damage, you gotta play it close to the chest like that. You know, you gotta take the risk. Luckily, Teosty's not actually far from our location, so we're just gonna run right to him. We still have our Evasion Mantle, which I've been thinking maybe with the longsword with Evasion Mantle using Foresight to actually counter it to get the boost is really good. But maybe not as good using anything else where the dodging's a bit more, I guess, tight. Come on, Teosty. Give me your belly. No? You don't want to give out your belly? Fine. Sadly, our stats are actually decreased now because our stamina especially takes a hit. I can just get my HP back. But not having the stamina does kind of hurt our vaulting succession. And yeah, being an Elder Dragon, the Master Rank Elders are definitely a lot more difficult to do battle with. Trying to avoid these blotches of fire that Teosty's laying down, because I learned that also is what hurt us. Teosty? I say, can you come back to the battleground? Thank you. Yeah, you really want to hit, if you can't hit his head or his wings, hitting his front feet aren't actually like a solid weakness, but it is still a weakness nonetheless. You don't really want to hit his back feet because those aren't a weak spot. Oh, there's the Nova. Ooh, we got away. Now Teosty's back to his weakened state though. That's really good for us. Oh, he doesn't seem to have skulls yet, which is impressive. Or maybe he does, but I don't have enough research on him. I don't think that's the case, though, because he wouldn't run this way. Yeah, no, he does. This might be the last section of battle before he has skulls, because this is usually where I get him to, and then he gets skulls. So he should be getting close. This just shows you how powerful the Master Rank Elders are, and just how much HP they actually have. Oh, that, yep, couldn't vault out of there fast enough. Yeah, when Teosty's enraged, his blasts are stronger and their radius is a lot larger. So you really gotta watch what you're doing. Not only just in relation to where Teosty actually is, but also in relation to the area around him. Yep, there, and there's skulls. There is skulls. So with Teosty having skulls, sadly we can't speed up the hunt by capturing him because, you know, he's an Elder Dragon. From before, you cannot capture Elder Dragons, but we can do the dirty strat and bomb his face in. You know, Mega Barrel Bomb style. The same way we got revenge on Legiana. You know. We do to all monsters who try to take a little rest. Although it doesn't seem like I have Mega... Do I not have Mega Barrel Bombs? I thought I did. I do? I have them on me, but I can't see them in my inventory. Am I blind? Can I not see very well? Oh wow, I can't see very well. Well, let's just we don't need that in there. Just you cut that part out. All right, Teosty went to sleep. You kind of have to like wait outside their nest if you do beat them here, because you don't want, if you go in here, they won't actually go to bed. Okay, I'm feeling greedy. I don't know exactly where Teosty is gonna face, but if I can flinch on him into bombs, this is gonna be sick. So let's just test this and see if this will, if I can line this up. Okay, I got him into one. I got him into one. Our red extract's about to run out. Sadly, we didn't get both bombs off. If you just keep mashing triangle, maybe you'll get the brown extract. All right, if Teosty wants to run into the other bomb, I'm honestly not gonna have a problem with that. He's not enraged still, even though we blew him up to wake him up. So let's see if we can get another flinch shot on him. Oh, he didn't drop slinger ammo that time. All right, let's be careful because Teosty's in a super hyper dangerous state right now. I can't get through his back leg. He's blocking me. Come on, Teosty. Yeah. We got him. And that is Master Rank Teostra. Alright. This is great. I wanted to fight Teosty first, considering he'll unlock his Master Rank version, which gives us access to the Master's Touch, which is really good for our weapons that don't have, especially the glaive that does not have a whole lot of sharpness for how rapid we attack. It's really beneficial so we can hang out at our sharpness longer, considering we have high affinity, because our base affinity is 45. So if we hit a softened area of the monster, we hit for 95%, which will make our sharpness last a lot longer, which is a really, really valuable skill that we want. And the only monsters that have this ability is Behemoth from Base World, who does not have a Master Rank equivalent, and Teostra. Well, obviously both versions, because he's freaking Teostra. It's not going to be different versus the rank, but still, it's an ability we want, and I want it. Who's that? All right, and because we fight other dragons, we get some more Conqueror Seals. Milo keeps stealing items, which I want him to do because I want to be able to craft this armor. A worthless deco we don't want. Awesome.
Blackveil Val Hazak. Even the name sounds dangerous.
Yep, the handler will tell you the name. I didn't tell you at the beginning of the episode, but Blackveil Vale is the Under the Veil of Death monster we're fighting. So with that though, like, elders take a little bit. Let's see what else, if there's something else we can. I've done most other quests, like the arena quests. I just slowly work through. We have all the quests to upgrade our equipment and our armor, or our mantles and things like that. I think I'm feeling risky. I think we're gonna fight. Once you beat Teosty, then you get the Elder's Recess mission. But no, we'll keep these pretty short, just so they're a bit digestible of just monsters themselves. So with that, we will get out of here now, and next time we'll tackle another old Master Rank monster, and maybe tackle Blackveil Vale, depending on how fast the quest goes. So, hopefully you guys enjoy either the shorter episodes or the longer ones. I figure, you know, you'll let me know if you enjoy the shorter episodes with one hunt, or the longer one with 2 hunts. So, let me know, and I'll see you guys next time. No, I didn't think that attack was gonna kill me. No! Little Nightmares 2 is awesome.